what's up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Hello. Today is Sunday and it's about like 7, I believe. 7 or 7:30. And I'm going to work out, obviously. I took Bella with me, she's shaking. So today I'm going to show you guys how to squat. So if you guys are interested, don't forget to subscribe. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, don't forget to like. Or if you are still new, go ahead and like if you found this video very helpful. But if you guys are interested in learning how to squat, then keep on watching. So I'm gonna show you guys how to squat because I think the majority are new to fitness. If you don't know the basics of working out, it's gonna be very hard for you to continue working out or just changing it up. So the reason why I want to show you guys how to squat, because it is a compound movement. Compound meaning it works out every muscle group. We do it every day. We sit down, such as squatting of some sort every day. I'm gonna show you guys how to stretch and how to warm up. I'm just gonna say it out there. Every squat is going to look a little different. Some people like to keep their feet forward or toes slightly outward, and that could be dependent on your mobility, your body mechanics. So it is going to be different. So I don't want you guys to pay attention on how my squat looks like. The number one rule that is always going to remain the same is the width. Now, depending how you're squatting or what kind of squat you're doing, such as like a sumo, I mean, that is going to dictate how wide your feet is going to be. So I'm gonna show you guys how to warm up and how to progress in your squat, so this movement could be easier for you guys. So if you're not there yet, don't worry about it. It is going to take a lot of warm-ups and mobility work, so flexibility is just as important as strength. And I hope you guys enjoy. All right, I'll see you guys in a moment.
All right, so this first exercise or warm up, I'm just gonna grab a mat. You don't need one, but I need one because it kind of hurts my knees doing this or doing some of the warm ups. I'm not gonna use any big term or what these warm ups are called, because I mean, I think majority of you guys won't even remember. All right, so this first movement I'm doing here is I'm gonna place my right leg up front and put my left leg in the back, as you see here, and I'm gonna lean forward a little bit more. Now, you should feel stretch in the muscles on your front thighs on your left leg, and if you do want to feel more of it, you're going to reach for the sky with the same leg that you have up front. Right, so it's the same position, just how it looks up front. Your width of your thigh should be aligned with your shoulders, as you can see here. And I do apologize for lighting, guys. I tried to make the lighting presentable, but it was either too bright or too dark. So, all right, on to the next movement. So I'm gonna get in my squat position here. Sorry, my shorts were running up. And I'm going to squat down, and then I'm going to reach behind me, as you see here. Now, if you guys can't do this, you guys could actually skip this stretching or warm up if you can't be able to, you know, reach behind you, or you could stay in that position and not reach behind you. That will be good enough. Once you start advancing, then you can incorporate reaching behind you. This is going to stretch your lower back, and this is very important because you want to be able to have some strength or flexibility in your back, because you are going to be leaning forward more when you squat, and you don't want that to happen. All right, so we're going to be touching your toes here. You're going to feel it on your hamstrings, which is the muscle under, I guess, your butt, and this is going to help you stick your butt out more as you're squatting. All right, on to the next movement. What I'm doing here is I'm kind of doing like a lunge, but I'm resting the opposite leg on the floor, and you should be able to feel this on your, I guess, the muscles in front of your thighs and your hips, or your hip flexors, I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm going to have you guys lay on the floor on your chest, and as you see here, I'm going to have you guys get the leg and touch the opposite side. So as you see, my left leg touching my right hand, my right leg touching my left hand, or think of it as your toes trying to reach for your hand. Now this is going to help you stretch your lower back. I love this warm-up because I sit all day, and it kind of, you know, it stretches my lower back and my core. So right here, I'm going to have you lay in this position and push up. It's the same thing. It's going to stretch out your lower back. And then onto this movement, this will stretch your I guess your shoulders, this is where I feel it the most, which is very important too when you're holding the bar in the back of your head. This is be very helpful. Now, as you see, what I'm doing here is I'm going to sit on my ankles, and this is going to get a good stretch on your quads. I mean, it shows that I'm a little bit relaxed here, but I'm not. And if you lean forward, no, I'm sorry, backwards, you'll get a good stretch on your quads, which is the muscle up front of your thighs. And right here, I'm taking off my shoes because I was actually trying to sit on the back of my foot, which didn't allow me to do that when I was wearing shoes. So you're gonna have your feet placed down, and then this is going to stretch your shins as well, being in this position. Giving you guys a side view here. So you could either do that or do this. And I would say for each warm up or stretch, try to do it 15 seconds or to 30 seconds, maybe do 2 sets depending if you guys could be able to hold that position. But if you guys are doing each stretch or warm up less than 10 seconds, I would do 2 sets of it. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting a good stretch of, I guess you say, like my calves or my Achilles. I'm pushing my knees forward to get that good stretch on the back of my leg. Now, this is very important. I see a lot of people don't have the greatest ankle mobility, and I was there, but incorporating this type of stretch or warm up, I'm able to squat lower than parallel. So I would do on each side, and I would do each set. Each set's going to be, I would recommend 30 seconds. Now, if you don't have the greatest ankle mobility, if you did see my previous video, I would recommend wearing the Romelios. It has an elevated heel, but the goal is you want to be able to squat with a flat shoe, in my opinion at least. Alright, so what I'm going to have you do is get a PVC pipe or a very light bar. I'm going to have you place your hands not too close to your shoulders and not too far from your shoulders, just a good width. Now you could play around with it. I used to squat with my hands close to my shoulders, and sometimes I squat far from my shoulders, so it just really depends on what works for you. So what I have you guys do is that as you go down, you're going to stick your butt out. Now don't forget that your heel is going to be aligned with your shoulders, and you want to be able to squat low where your thighs and the floor are parallel. Now this movement was, ironically, this movement was actually pretty hard for me because I need some type of weight to kind of help me position my squat, but for the sake of this video, I'm using lightweight. And then what I'm going to have you guys do, as you guys go down, I want you guys to have your knees come out. Not come in, come out. So here I'm going to show you how to place your feet, how my shoulders are aligned with my knees. Alright, and I'm going to turn around and show you guys how it looks from the side. Right now, what I want you guys to do is reach up front. This will help you stabilize your position. Now, I want you guys to stick your butt out and reach up front. So just think of it as you're trying to sit down on a chair while trying to reach up front. Putting your hands up front is only there to allow you to, be in the right position so you're not leaning forward too much or falling back. So that is how a squat should look like. Alright, so that is it for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy that little tutorial on how to squat. Don't forget to like the video, share the video if you did find it helpful. And like I said, if you guys are a new viewer, consider subscribing. And the returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.